What's up, everybody? It's your boy Awesome Nobody, aka the Movie Guru, and just like everybody else this weekend, I went to go see Captain Marvel movie at the movie theaters. And I just wanted to do this video and give you guys my feedback on what I thought for the movie. Maybe get into some spoilers later on, but don't worry, I'll give you guys a warning since the movie came out yesterday at this point, and just little known facts. All right, so let's get into the review. First of all, I want to say I want to put this on record. Hello, is this thing on? Marvel sucked. Captain Marvel was not good, right? And I don't mean that it was boring because it had its little action. I anticipated a lot of tie-ins, so I was like watching every couple seconds, trying to find things, and my mind's racing. I'm trying to put things together, and what did I find? Not a damn thing. No tie-in. Basically, no tie-in. The only tie-in was what we already knew. I won't say anything else. I'll talk about that later. But yeah, so I wanted to go online and I wanted to just maybe look at some of the promotional materials for the Captain Marvel movie and put some things together. I do like the press run they did. I do like the little website here. So this is the Marvel.com Captain Marvel Angel Fire website. And I mean, what I like about this, of course, is that I'm from the 90s. And yes, this is what our websites used to look like. We used to have to log on to our computers, DOS prompt, right? Then go to put in the America Online, and then we had to dial up. Then once we dialed up, we were able to go check our mail. You've got mail. Then go to websites, and all our websites look like this. It's Captain Marvel Crazy Angel Fire website. It was basically a bunch of GIFs, so things of what we now call GIFs, and it was not visually stunning at all. It was just pretty basic. And so here's an example of an Angel Fire '90s website. But in all aspects, I mean, the Marvel took place in the '90s, so it's pretty accurate. So you got a breakdown of the Kree, which is Jude Law, Captain Marvel, Nick Fury. Then you got Carol Danvers and her best friend, female co-pilot, in the scroll. Now, the best friend, female co-pilot, was supposed to be the girl from She's Gotta Have It on Netflix, but she originally signed on, but then she backed out when scheduling conflicts for She's Gotta Have It too. Now, once I saw that she was actually backing out, I was like, oh man, that must mean that it's not a great opportunity for her, because you think like a lot of people are in it for the opportunity, and if she backed out of a Marvel movie, it must be because it wasn't anything big, and she made a good choice. I mean, She's Gotta Have is way better than, from what I would say, for her career than being in the Captain Marvel. I mean, this woman did a good job acting. I liked the setup. I didn't really like the whole bringing kids in because she had no recollection, and this kid basically idolized her, and she wasn't really with it. Somewhat forgettable role, basically. All right, so if you don't know about Angel Fire website, these things take you to, down at the bottom. You can get tickets and you can watch the trailer. So before I, go down any further, let's just click on the info and it should take me right there. So boom, takes me down the page. A little music there. Okay, let's go. Um, Set in 1990s by Marvel Studios, Captain Marvel is an all-new adventure from previously unseen period in the history of the Marvel Cinematic Universe that follows the journey of Carol Danvers, aka Vers, as she becomes one of the universe's most powerful heroes. And just there, I didn't really feel the power. I didn't really feel like how badass she was supposed to be. I understand that she was supposed to be the hero. I just didn't feel the badassdom that I believe, she had over there. Some of the clips in the movie. I mean, let's talk about acting, right? So, I do feel like there's a big role that this movie plays. See if I can turn the volume off on this real quick. So, I mean, there's a big role that she plays as as an actress. Everybody does. You're acting in a movie, and her acting wasn't up to par. I mean, I know she won the award for the Room or something like that, and she's a big deal, but very lackluster, very unemotionalist, and it was a whole bunch of 1 second of dialogue scenes and cut scenes. It wasn't like she had to act her way into the whole movie and act her way out. She was kind of there, posed, and then pose, and that's her scenes, whatever. But enough about that. So So here on the website, flipping through some of the pictures. All right, let's get into the Kree. So the Kree to me could have played a much bigger role. I mean, we see that there are these intergalactic defenders that Carol Danvers sided with until she finds out that she's being manipulated, right? And this was the squad up of the Kree, and then they were fighting the Skrulls. So who are the Skrulls? Shapeshifters who live among us? Question. So here, let's play a little game. Can you spot the Skrull? I mean, there was really this is kind of contradictory to the movie because real talk, there was like five Skrulls. I thought there was gonna be like 500, 5,000, 5,000,000 even. There's five Skrulls in the movie. There was only one person who high level ranking inside the organization that was a Skrull. One. Well, I wanted every level to be infiltrated. I wanted us to find out if anybody on the Avengers was a Skrull. We didn't find that out, so it was kind of disappointing. So is this guy a human or a Skrull? I'm gonna say he's a Skrull just because. That's right, hey buddy. All right, let's see. This dude's a human. She's scared. He's a human. I guess that you can tell by their faces. She's not scared, so she's a Skrull. He's obviously scared. He's human. Oh no, he's a Skrull. She's the ears. Look at her ears. She's a Skrull. That's right. He's a human. He looks scared. He's a human. She is a Skrull. Look, she's not scared. Oh, okay. Well, we know this from the trailer. Grandma Betty is definitely a Skrull. That's right. Ah, my score is 5. I don't know what that means. Did I win something? No. Top secret Angel Fire website. And here we have Nick Fury with both eyes petting Goose the cat, or who we found out is not really a cat. All right, so let's look at the trailer and let's see how it goes. And this is so funny. This used to be the real player. This is used to how we have to watch all our videos back in the day. You all are about to witness a never before seen chapter of the Marvel universe. What does this do? Just do things? Let's enhance. Here go the trailer. I mean, she looks like this badass, doesn't she? Top of her class. West Point. All this power. I mean, she looks powerful as hell. Try to keep up. Okay. That's it for Captain Marvel, March 8th. Has anybody used Atom? I was thinking about using that Atom. I see it advertised a lot. I mean, so that's the trailer. I mean, she looks badass. I mean, she looks mad powerful. I just didn't get a feel for her power. I didn't feel like she was like super powerful. I just kind of felt like, she became powerful. So anyway, so this is the page. I don't know if anybody else checked this out. But I overall, it's not one of the top Marvel movies. I like the backstory time for Nick Fury, but then the movie still remained pretty uneventful. I thought the Skrull were going to play a bigger role in MCU going forward, especially in the end game, but no, it wasn't. So I give this a D. I don't know who made this movie, but I'll give it a D, and it could have been a lot better. So that's it for the non-spoiler review. Right now, I'm actually going to get into some spoilers. So if this is the part you want to part ways, let me know. So I'll give you a chance to do that right now. So the next part I'm going into is who is Goose the cat? And then I'm going to get into the spoilers. So Goose the cat, man. So apparently it was the furry feline companion for Carol Danvers that you saw in the movie or might have seen in the trailer. And come to find out, Goose is not a cat at all. Goose is a flurkin. So I'm going to click on the website from IGN and see what the heck a flurkin is. Spoiler. Everyone who's seen Captain Marvel knows that Goose the cat not only steals his scenes in the movie, but He also steals Samuel L. Jackson's eye. That's right, and the Cosmic Cube. So did find out that Goose the Cat was responsible for taking Samuel L. Jackson's eye. Now, not even tying back to the other. I think it was Captain America: Winter Soldier, where it said he said last time I trusted somebody, I lost an eye. So it's like, all right, we expected it to be somebody on his team, preferably a human who backtracked him. He got shot in the eye, but no, he got a cat scratch, and he lost his eye. All right, so and so Goose is a flurkin. What is a flurkin? It's an alien species that just happens to look exactly like cats. That's what a flurkin is. Okay. Introduced by the pages of Miss Marvel, Ben Reed, and Roberto de la Torre, the Marvel Comics equivalent of the movies, Goose was named Chewie. So in the comics, he was named Chewie, yes, after Star Wars Chewbacca, but it changed to this movie as an homage to Top Gun and Carol Danvers' military aviation background. Okay, Chewie was also a she, not a he. Okay, so it was a female cat. Chewie was Carol's pet, assumed to be an ordinary house cat. But she can basically have these tentacle-like things that come out of their mouth, and they can lay up to 117 eggs. They're called toothy tendrils. Say that 10 times fast. So I mean, I was expecting a little bit more. I didn't really like Jude Law as a bad guy. I felt like he could have been a little bit more of an opposition. He kind of ran up and got. I mean, I understand she's super powerful, but she kind of ran up and then everybody got defeated in like 2 seconds. It wasn't even really like a much visually stunning. What else? I just don't really know what to say about it. So let's get to the spoilers, right? So, I mean, Easter eggs. So there was a Stan Lee trailer, a couple of Stan Lee Easter eggs. I mean, he was in it. He was I believe he was on the train, the subway. He also had some other stuff in there. And let's see. What else do they have here? There's an all new Marvel. So they had the original Kree character Marvel, and which is weird because Superman Shazam was Marvel. So Lee's version became known as a Kree warrior who called herself Marvel, who arrived on Earth to help his own people's cause. So she rebelled against the Kree. Come to find out that Carol Danvers was a Kree, but she was more so a human given the powers of the Kree. And then her name tag got blown up, and it just said Verse, but Danvers, and it's called the Verse. So anyway, this Captain Marvel decides to land with humanity and the Skrull. That's right, the Skrull were on our side, despite their wildly backgrounds different. So I mean, I guess because in the Captain Marvel, I'm stressed out, right? Because it was supposed to be that the Skrull infiltrated every level of the government, even over Shield, but they already used that Shield's been compromised in Captain America, so I guess they couldn't reuse that same plot again. But they showed him in Shield, meaning the Skrull, and then as Nick Fury's boss, then they side with him and they're like, "Hey, buddy," they're doing this as buddy. They're doing like the buddy hugs, like, "Hey, buddy," instead of being like when it was the Red Skull, these are our enemies. So because they did that, no Avenger was named as a Skrull. So root for the Skrull team. That's right. Captain Marvel chooses to side with the Skrull in the Kree Skrull World War, and it's not one you expect based on the comics. That's right. In this telling of Marvel vintage galactic conflict, the shape-shifting Skrull are the victims of the Kree aggression opposition as embodied by Jude Law, ruthless Kree commander Eggnog. Yonrog. A little joke there. A force from their native world, the surviving Skrulls are desperate to find a new home where they can live in peace. It's no accident their plight is directly analogous to the experience of Earthbound refugees fleeing from their own war-torn nations. Okay. The Tale of Talos. The half-Captain Marvel verse believes that the Skrull leader Talos, Ben Mendelsohn, is her primary enemy, but then he shares the Skrull's sad story, and then they gotta be and they brainwashed her. The Cat from Outer Space. What else? The Eyes Have It. That's right. Nick Fury has always been coy about what exactly happened to lost his eye. and it's probably because it wasn't an actual origin story. It's quite isn't quite as badass as the eye patch makes him look. That's right. Um, Oh, so here's something else. The Monica Rambeau, who played Carol Danvers' flying buddy, is fortunate to with a young girl to grow up with two powerful women in her life: Air Force trained mother and soldier turned hero Aunt Carol. With those two as her role models, she knows there are big things in her future. So, as a little girl, in the comic books, Monica becomes one of several Captain Marvels. She becomes one of several Captain Marvels before adopting the name Photon, which appears to be her mom's call sign. Carol, poised to return to Earth in Avengers Endgame, should almost certainly meet up grown-up Monica and continue to help her become the best superhero she can be. Dope. New planet alert. Captain Marvel adds Tofora to the MCU's ever-growing galaxy. So, Jan Rog leads his team to a planet in search of the Skrull operative, but the mission ends in a firefight and leaves Ver in Skrull custody before she busts loose and falls to Earth. Tofora was believed to be a poison planet populated by some type of aliens, but that's not the case. So, new planets. Let's see what else. So I'm just trying to read the spoilers here. The Quinjet, the Tesseract. So let's see. Tie in with the Endgame. So bring on Endgame here. It says Ant-Man, Doctor Strange, Captain America, Captain Marvel apparently lifted the entire scene from another movie as mid-credit bonus. Ant-Man included a clip from Captain America Civil War that hinted Paul Rudd's recruitment onto Cap's team, while Doctor Strange, trip to Sanctum, Thor Ragnarok, meanwhile, makes room for the first face-to-face encounter between Carol and the Avengers. Yeah, so that was the after edit. Basically, they picked up the little pager and they wanted to find out where the signal was coming from, and then the signal stopped, and then she turns around, and it's Carol Danvers. When I say she, I mean Black Widow turns around. So that was the only tie-in. I thought it was going to be like a scroll. There's one scroll remaining, and we come to find out that scroll is, and then you see like a picture of Iron Man. But and the reason why I think it was either Iron Man, Captain America, because well, for one, in the comics, one of those two dies, or both of them do. For two, their contracts are up too with no renewal. And so it would kind of be a good ending, but I guarantee now they're not going to do anything like that. So that was pretty much it for Captain Marvel. I give it 2 thumbs down. Don't rush with the crowd this weekend to go see it. It could have been much, much better. It could have been a little bit more action packed. And like I said, she's powerful, but it just didn't seem as powerful as she was to beat Thanos. Then on top of that, there was no tie-in as far as who was a Skrull. The Skrulls were our friends. Come on now, the Skrulls are our friends. It's a joke, and I wish they just did a little bit more. But that's how the game goes. So Captain Marvel, let me know what you guys think, and let me know how you guys feel about Captain Marvel, maniacal menagistry BS. So, all right. Till the next movie, this is the Movie Guru at movie_guru_out. Peace.